In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 12, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago Cubs versus Minnesota Twins. The Chicago Cubs and the Minnesota Twins are squaring off in the first game of a 3-game interleague series on Friday night inside of Target Field. The Cubs are third in the National League Central with an 18-19 record so far, and are sending veteran southpaw Drew Smyly to the mound and coming off a no decision against the Miami Marlins, where he allowed 2 runs on 3 hits with 3 walks and 5 strikeouts over a season-low 3.1 innings. The Twins are leading the American League Central with a 21-17 record and are having righty Sonny Gray start here, and did not factor into the decision against the Cleveland Guardians, as he threw 5 innings with 3 runs on 4 hits with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. The Cubs are 1-6 in their last 7 road games and 4-9 in their last 13 overall. The Twins are 8-3 in their last 11 home games and 5-1 in their last 6 Friday games. The under is 12-4 in Cubs' last 16 overall. The under is 6-0 in Twins' last 6 overall. The Cubs are 4-0 in the last 4 meetings in Minnesota. The Twins split their last 6 games, but they've won 4 of their last 6 home games. They are playing well offensively, scoring 13 runs in their last 3 home games. Even though Smyly has done a good job on the mound for the Cubs, expect the Twins to play well offensively in this game, because they have had a lot of success against him, scoring 8 runs in their last 2 games against him. With Chicago's bullpen also struggling in recent games, they will have a hard time slowing down the Twins in this game. The Cubs have lost 3 of their last 4 games and 6 of their last 7 road games. They have struggled offensively on the road, scoring only 5 runs in their last 3 road games. Their offensive struggles will continue in this game because Gray has been dominant on the mound for the Twins, especially at home, where he has given up only 1 run in 3 starts. He gave up only 3 runs in his last 3 home starts against the Cubs, and will keep their offense in check once again. The Cubs are having issues finishing games, so while Drew Smyly is off to a strong start, it's hard to trust them, especially on the road. Speaking of strong starts, Sonny Gray is putting together an all-star season with a 1.35 earned run average and 1.1 WHIP through 40 innings. Through 25 innings at home, Gray has a 0.72 earned run average and .172 allowed batting average. I'm not stepping in front of that, so the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. The Cubs are averaging 4.95 runs per game and 5.13 runs per game on the road. They averaged 4 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Twins. Even though Minnesota is giving up 4.06 runs per game at home, the team is giving up 2 runs per game in home games started by Gray, so expect them to keep the Cubs well under their average in this game. The Twins are averaging 4.24 runs per game and 4.44 runs per game at home. They averaged 4.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Cubs. The Cubs and Twins played under the total in 3 of their last 5 meetings. With the Cubs giving up 3.07 runs per game on the road, the Twins won't score enough runs to push the score past the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Milwaukee Brewers. The Milwaukee Brewers will host the Kansas City Royals on Friday in the opening game of a 3-game series. The Brewers have been the superior team this season, but the Royals have the 2-game winning streak going, and the Brewers have lost their last 2 games. The Royals are 15-39 in their last 54 road games and 8-22 in their last 30 after a win. Kansas City is 7-21 in their last 28 in Game 1 of a series. Meanwhile, the Brewers are 6-2 in their last 8 Friday games and 20-8 in their last 28 interleague games. Milwaukee is 2-8 in their last 10 overall. Burns is pitching well these days. He's got 5 earned over his last 3 starts in 17 combined innings on 14 hits and 7 walks. Milwaukee has scored 2 runs or fewer in 3 of their last 5 games, however, so they'll need to get the bats going in order to give Burns some support. As for Kansas City, on Thursday they blew a late 3-1 lead but eventually rallied for the victory. The Royals are going to have a tough time finding opportunities against Burns if he's on on point. Despite their recent struggles, the Brewers have shown promise in the early going, possessing a superior pitching staff and the best defense in baseball. The Royals don't have the arms to keep the Brewers' bats down in this game, and they have also been terrible in the field. With the day off to sit on their current struggles, expect Milwaukee to come in focused and get back on track. So the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. As bad as the overall record is, there are some dangerous bats in the Kansas City lineup. The Royals' offense has put up at least 4 runs in 10 of their last 11 games and have a strong shot to do that again, as they will be facing Corbin Burnes, who has 7.53 earned run average in 3 home starts this season. On the other side, the Brewers' bats should get a lot of run support for Burnes in what is expected to be a bullpen game for the Royals. The Royals' bullpen is 27th in MLB with a 5.11 earned run average, and when also factoring in how bad their defense is, the Brewers should put up at least 6 runs themselves in this game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus Colorado Rockies. The Philadelphia Phillies hit the road and will take on the Colorado Rockies in a 3-game series in Colorado. The Phillies are now a game below .500 and still trail the front-running Braves by 7 games in the National League East. Colorado is 16-22 and in last place in the National League West Division. The Phils sit with an 18-19 record overall, and they are coming off a win in the last game. The Phillies' defense only gave up 1 run on Wednesday, and that was the difference, as they were able to secure the win. The Phillies are averaging 4.32 runs while their pitching is giving up 4.97 runs per game. The offense is ranked 19th, and they need the offense to get better here. On the mound for the Phillies will be Taijuan Walker, who sits with a 3-2 record and an earned run average of 5.97. In his last start against Boston, he went 6 innings giving up 3 hits and 1 run. The Rockies sit with a 16-22 record overall, and they scored 4 runs on the way to the victory on Wednesday. 3 runs in the 4th inning was the difference on the way to the victory. The Rockies are averaging 4.37 runs while their pitching is giving up 5.08 runs per game. The offense is ranked 15th while the pitching is ranked 25th. On the mound for the Rockies will be Austin Gomber, who sits with a 3-4 record overall and an earned run average of 6.75. In his last start against the Mets, he went 6 innings, giving up 5 hits and 2 runs. Philadelphia is 0-4 in their last 4 road games and 1-7 in their last 8 road games against a team with a left-handed starter, while the over is 4-0 in their last 4 games against the National League West. Colorado is 4-0 in their last 4 home games and 5-2 in their last 7 games following a win, while the under is 8-2 in their last 10 games against a team with a right-handed starter. This is simply a value play for me, as I just don't fully trust Taijuan Walker to perform here. Austin Gomber was hot garbage through his first 4 starts of the year, but has a 1.59 earned run average in his last 3 starts. It's always a bit dicey backing Gomber, I'll admit, but maybe there's something to how well he's pitched lately, and maybe he's figured it out. Either way, I'm taking a shot at the plus money here, so the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.